Hi, I'm SIRPAUL, and I wanted to talk a little bit about all of the tragic losses we've had in the past month of our LGBT youth. I think it's really important for us to all share our stories, so I wanted to tell you a little bit about mine and how I got from that really dark place that I was in at one point to where I am now. I grew up in a really small town called Port Jefferson, way out on Long Island, and I felt like I always wanted to just kind of express myself through how I looked, so I would come up with crazy outfits every day and walk around looking like a freak, and I don't think the parents of the other kids or the teachers or the principal or anyone in my little school in my little town really appreciated my artistic flair, so to speak. But my way of dealing with being depressed was always to turn to my music or to art or to some sort of creative outlet. I spent a lot of time locked up in my room recording and writing music, and I'd write music with my sister or I'd make music with my cousin, and it was the one thing that I knew that I had to do, and I constantly always turned to music or the arts as a way to get through and survive, and it was really the thing that I think saved me. I just didn't really want to change, and I really felt that it was important to just kind of dress up and be true to myself. And so whether I had, fuchsia mohawk or whatever the hell I had at the time, I just didn't want to conform. I didn't want to look like everybody else, and I really got hell for it. And there were a lot of times in my life where I was constantly being tormented and abused by every single person in my school. I mean, I would say in like second grade, someone spread a rumor that I had AIDS, and the entire school, being as uneducated as we were about HIV and AIDS at the time, they all basically avoided me, and no one would sit near me, no one would talk to me, no one would come anywhere near me. And it was a really difficult experience to get through. No one did anything to help me. The people that were there for me were actually my family members. My family, I grew up in a very conservative home, very religious. My parents were both born-again Christian at the time. And I have to say, though, they never discouraged us from being who we truly are. They just wanted us to be ourselves. And so I remember getting to the point where I really couldn't take it anymore, and I just felt like I was at the end of my rope, and every day was just getting harder and harder. And my sister sat me down in front of a mirror, and she really made me look at myself, and she made me acknowledge the fact that talent and creativity and being unique and being an individual is actually kind of an intimidating thing to other people. So you have to take that feeling of being different and being your own person and really let it empower you. It shouldn't be something that keeps you from growing and loving other people and sharing your life with other people, because you have a lot to give. And there's no reason to give up as dark as it gets. You have to just keep pushing forward and know that there's so much more out there for you. The second I had a chance to leave my little hometown of Port Jefferson, I came to New York City. And it was a really overwhelming experience, and seeing that there was every different type of person from every walk of life and every ethnicity and sexual orientation or gender orientation, it was very overwhelming, but it was the most liberating feeling in the world. And I made a whole new group of friends. I've kept some of my amazing friends from my hometown, but I built my life and made it into exactly what I want it to be, and that's what it is today. And you can be anything that you want to be. It's really just a matter of how you choose to design your life, and staying positive and staying focused on being true to yourself is the most important thing in the world. So as dark as it can get, you have to know there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and there's always people out there that will love you and support you and want you to grow and shine. And you just have to know that no matter what, it definitely gets better.